Okay, dear friends, we're back, and I did it just for you. I've arranged my plants. At the moment, they're all in alphabetical order. Now, I went ahead and for some of them, I went ahead. Obviously, the ones in pink tags, like Norwood, these are the ones I'm not sure that's the name, but I'm pretty sure that's the name. These up here, I have no idea what these plants are. None. I looked through my book. There's just no reference to what these actually might be. So we're just gonna have to wait. I mean, like some of these, like there's one plant that says it has smells like pine needles, but the only other plant up here, all either say have a light scent or a gentle scent or it smells like sweet rhubarb. And I know that I mentioned living in the country before, but I have no idea what rhubarb smells like. So we'll just have to hope for the best. Hope we'll get better clues. Well, we always have the hint button, which over 90% of the other people playing this game have used, so I'm not going to feel too bad about it. So let's go ahead and see who our next costumer is. Natalie Cooper. I don't think we've ever seen her. I'm being harassed by loonies, shouting about the redemption, saying they're going to set it free, whatever the heck that means. Well, they can take their seeds of whatever, woken something or other nonsense, and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. I'm not joining their darn cult. I just want to tend my garden in peace. I'm looking for some Larkshine to drive them away if they come around again. I believe Larkshine was the plant that I was complaining about just a second ago. Go. Larkshine. I have powerful defense. Alright, so stinging. Alright, so this is the... yes. So... let's go up here. I believe this is one that I wasn't sure, but I went ahead and gave it a... alright, so there's... yeah. Kidney-shaped seeds, piney pods. Let's see. Alright, so that was indeed Larkshine. And we got another book entry, and that was the end of the day. Lyle of Neptune, Boletus Veritum, also called Truthsayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. The sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. Okay, so first let's get Larkshine and give it a yellow tag because we know that's what it is. And then so let's go with that other one, the truth flower. What was it? What was it? What was it, dear friends? I wish it would like Lyle of Neptune. A sparsely petaled pale flower. Doesn't, I mean, this has got petals on it. This has got petals on it. So all these have petals. So I guess we haven't got this flower yet. So many more flowers to come, I'm guessing. So let's end our day. There's nothing in the... so we got this. We've got this. But I don't know what flowers to use to make this elixir just yet. I can make a guess looking at them. Let's use the old looking glass here. That's not quite it. So we just have to go through and look for the different... so the easiest thing to do would be to count the petals. That would help us immediately remove so many of the other flowers. But we'll see what happens. Somebody will ask us for us, and perhaps we'll get more clues to it. Let's see what happens with the next card. Ooh, this one's got 3 holes in it. 902, an X, and an 803. In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets. Or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure, but by now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. Won't we all, my dear friends? Won't we all? First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this card, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to give it the old this thing treatment. Nothing there. We'll open up this. I'm assuming it's a map clue. So 902. Just the 9 is here's the 9. 902 803. It'd be hard to find this if this is indeed how it's supposed to work out. I mean, I guess it could be part of our... so I put 902 there? No. There? No, it doesn't work out there. 902. Let's see, 902, 902, 902, 803. Man, I am a genius. Those are the only numbers on the thing, is the elevations of those mountains. So let's see, can we just click right through it? I'll put my finger on the screen. I know you can't see it. 902, 803 right there. The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crags stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colorful plant stands out amongst the moss. Yet another plant. I'm going to go ahead and move down here so that when I collect it, bonk, goes up in the middle. New plant acquired. Wow. What a nice little cup to it. Let's see what the description is. The leaves feel smooth and soft underneath. The large stamen seems to be the source of that acerbic odor. There, acerbic. Acerbic. Does sweet rhubarb smell like acerbic? Does pine needles smell acerbic? I don't know. I don't know. But here it goes down here. Alright, so let's look at this for just a second. So we know we need a plant that has 6 stems. Kind of looks like an, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Or is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're looking for a plant that has 9 petals. If indeed we have such a thing yet. Could be one of these. Could be the Ember Souls. Got 9. The Mellow Glow. How many does the Mellow Glow have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? 3, 7, 9. Right, so Mellow Glow. Probably. So I'm gonna Schreiben. Aber keine Schreibstücke. Oh, wait. Pay attention, people. This pro gamer moves here. Alright. Alright, so Mellow Glow. I'm guessing this could all be wrong. Mellow Glow. So now we need something that has. So we now got 2 with 5. 5, but 1 has got. So let's put that there. Get in there, will you? Now, Palliance has got 5 and 2 stamens coming out of it and pointy leaves. So Mellow Glow, Palliance. Pleasant aroma. The Mellow Glow, Palliance. And now we're looking for one that has 5 more rounded stems. Not that one, right? It's not St. John's Poppy, is it? No, it has 5, but it doesn't have any pistils. We need pistils, people. I'm just guessing that's what they're called. I can't remember. Pistils. We need 5 pistils, people. So we have Mellow Glow and Palliance. Perhaps this one's got. All right, so Hop Heart has 4. Gilded Dendra has 6. It looks like. Yandy Root is not the right type of flower. And there's that one. And this one, does Winter Boar? How many does Winter Boar have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That could be 9 on Winter Boar too. Did Mellow Glow look like Echinacea too? Yeah, I had that little dot in the middle, but that doesn't look like. Alright, so it could be Winter Boar. Winter Boar. Or how many does Butterdale have? Oh, Butterdale's got a lot more than 9. We're looking for another plant that has 5, so that's Palliance. That's the pointy one. And we're looking for one that's rounded one. And I guess the real question is there penalties for doing it wrong? If we guess wrong, that one didn't have any pistils. That one didn't either. That one didn't either. That one has the wrong number of things. That one's got the flies around it. Okay, so I'm guessing we don't have our last Missing flower, unless it's the Lady of Summer. Lady of Summer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wrong type of flower. So I'm guessing we still don't have our third thing for the elixir. Mellow Glow, or... where was it? It had the... so there's Mellow Glow or Eye Bright. Let's bring this out here. So Eye Bright is pointy, and it's got puffy. So it's either Mellow Glow or Eye Bright. Right number. Okay, so we're at the Mellow Glow, Eye Bright, Palliance, and we still need one more flower, it looks like. One more. Complete. What we need for the elixir. It's not one of these down here, right? Yet. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that doesn't have stripes in it. And the leaves aren't curved in. These are curved out. I'm guessing that is not the right one. This one doesn't have any pistils. Again, the leaves are curved. That was the same. Oh, wait a minute. What's this one? Purple flowers with a gentle scent. And this is, we just don't know what this one is yet. So this could be it. Shall we give it a try? Alright, so there's that one. And then we decided that it could be Mellow Glow and Palliance. Great elixir. Is this gonna be anything? Delicate art. I must have made a mistake somewhere. So we know, so we think that it might not be Mellow Glow. So where did Mellow Glow? Mellow Glow goes over here. And it does look like a Rising Dread. Changes every night. So Eye Bright. Do they have to be in that order? Okay, so Mellow, Eye Bright, Eye Bright. And this one needs to be on the bottom. It needs to be in the middle, right? And so we got our Eye Bright. 5, 5 rounded. All right, let's try this one. Alright, so we got an elixir. Is this Baylocks elixir? Yes, it is Baylocks elixir. Ta-da! How many other elixirs are we going to have to make? A pale blue liquid. Let's go ahead and... Baylocks elixir. Wow. We did something, like, right. Where did it go? I just want to make sure that we're spelling it right. Is it Baylock or Baylocks? It's Baylocks. And what is it for? Aid in the memory. Potent aid to memory. Allowing literature to return important information. Okay. So. Somebody that needs to remember something important will use the elixir. I'm going to put the elixir all the way down here at the end. Now, how many more elixirs will we have to make? He wonders. Alright, so let's close this up. Let's summon our next customer. George Campbell. My old man reckons there's a plant what can find pots of gold buried underground. I don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. Tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of gold your way. I'll bet you will. Weeping Belle, I'm pretty sure we already had one of those. But it had a different name too. It was Weeping Belle, Goldenlight, Fool's Hope, or Weeping Belle, that's right. Okay, so that's that. We already knew that that was that. Lesser Meriadoc. The round flower head of the Meriadoc is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop of the strong-smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. I wonder if this is a... I wonder if this has something to do with Meriadoc. From Lord of the Rings. I don't know. I don't know these references. Alright, so Lesser Meriadoc. Round flower and smaller yellow florets. Okay, we don't have anything with smaller yellow florets at the moment. Okay, so we still got many more flowers to come, people. Many more flowers to come. At least 5. Ennis Aylford, I have a task for you that would greatly aid the seeds of redemption. One of the Dreyer is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already, no doubt feeding his habit. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendrew. If he returns, give him some of this. He will make a worthy sacrifice to the Dendrew. Let's help him in his way. Alright, so we are not going to sacrifice that poor dude, because I'm beginning to think that we don't want to be involved with this. Yellow flowers, very strong aroma, slightly aniseedy. Okay, that's... Alright. Rendering them slow. Alright, so this has got it. No? The round flower head of smaller yellow florets. Okay, so this is the lesser Meridoc. Now, unless the game forces us, I'm not going to give this to the dude. I don't want to aid in that creature being around. Let's see. Watch who our next customer will be. Amos Duncan. I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination. I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. Yes, I do, sir. Baylock's Elixir. Elixir identified. I already knew that's what it was. Spring wax cap. An edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. Okay, so we still don't even have that mushroom. How many... This game will never end. Not that I'm really worried about it. I mean, it's not like it's a terrible game. Alright, let's keep going. Mary Holmes. I'm looking for something specific. A very unusual looking fungus that takes me back to my childhood with its wonderful smoky smell. Now I'm guessing we already have this one. So fungus with a smoky smell. Warts growing on it. I know we've had it. Did it just drop it? Okay. Okay, so wandering blue. Sharp. Thinking mudcap. Sour milk, bad enough to make the eyes water. I know there was one that was kind of like, not like a fungus. Wonderful smoky smell. Small amount of light. Viscous white liquid. Smells rotten. I don't think that's what she's looking for. So there was one that wasn't a fungus that looked... I mean, there was one that didn't look like a fungus. Why is Finnet so far over? Alright, let's go through here. Look for Smoky. It wasn't a Guria. Bishop's Parasol. Did we have Bishop's Parasol? No, we still don't have Bishop. Yeah, we do. Mushroom found in damp, dark places. And it was... viscous liquid. The gills of seep a milky fluid, right? That's this, right? I'm guessing it's that one, but I'm gonna go ahead and but that's not the one she's looking for. Parasol. Alright, that's Bishop's Parasol. Alright, so let's go through here. Brimlock. Looking for something that looks like a mushroom. Red flower, Caballia, Clavilium, Cauldry, Upper. Plant has rejuvenation, repetches, fungus not part of the plant. Common Trouse. Devil's Nightcap. Still haven't seen that one. Green Eye. Ember Soul. Intoxicating Scent. Produce flowers. Eyebright of Bloom. That's a plant. Farmer's Worry. Fungi Mushroom. Severe Fatigue. I know that we've seen something smoky before. It says, right? A very unusual looking fungus. Yes, they are unusual, aren't they? It wasn't the mountain astery, was it? Let's check. Gray Sandfire, Smoky Scent. So Gray Sandfire, that's what it was. It was the Gray Sandfire. Tough outer bark. Some chewed as a form of dental hygiene, taking care of this flame-like tendrils give adding to the impression of a roaring fire. Wonderful smoky smells. That's it. That was it. So Gray Sandfire is actually a fungus. Who knew? Alright, who's next? Simone Green. Is this the librarian? Oh goodness, Hellbore, you haven't been getting enough food? That's terrible. Whatever will become of you? My mother's had me looking into this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I'm not getting anywhere. It's strange, I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I'm trying to find anything. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. And sneak in some Hellbore hugs. Oh, everybody loves our cat, don't they? Alright, so is this a clue, or does this tell us exactly where to go? I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collections in Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fremont's archives at Doncaster or Lancaster or Muncaster are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls, covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit. Yes, it might be. If you're here to pet my cat. First, let's just make sure there's nothing. Alright, so. Is that an M? Alright, Muncaster. We're looking for something caster. Alright, Muncaster Castle. Sounds good enough. Sounds like a good start. I follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? The Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to the will. This servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Alright. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. Alright, so we got rid of that. So we know where the Great Oak is, thanks to our... That goes there. And this one can go there. Alright, so... We're going to need to identify the 5 plants that will help us get rid of this monster. And if I look at our map... This is the one that has the... Alright, there's the Great Oak. So is that where we need to go in order to oust this creature? John Hall. Norwood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. Certainly, sir. I do believe I have some here for you. There you go. Alright, positively identified, and now we have a new book entry, and that's the end of that day. Daisy Duck. A simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It is said that the ancient warriors would take it before going into the battle. Now, can we just... Alright, so we can't just make these elixirs, right? So this is definitively Norwood. So we're going to give it a yeller label. End our day and see what our next clue is. Getting close to finding out what's going on. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as Goldenlight. The number of petals on a lucky Caballia flower. When her chances finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the artist was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. Uh-oh. Are we? Am I? Did we? Uh-oh. Are we the ones that killed the Arda? I can't remember where it said we got this. Do you remember at the very beginning of the game where we got this book from? Who gave us this book? Archive. Can we go back and look all the way at the archive? How far back does this go? Are we the ones that killed the Arda and we've taken some sort of plant to... I hope not. I'm called Awoken Dendru, Digitatus Mortis. Abby, thought you might be interested. Amos Duncan. Alright, so I don't know. I don't remember at the very beginning of the game, but I'm starting to get some sort of vibes here that maybe we were the ones that killed. The first letter of the Latin plant known as Goldenlight. Alright, so let's get our book out. Book of Plants. Now, I'm just going to take a look around here real quick. The Book of Plants. I wonder if there's anything hidden in the book that we haven't seen yet. Okay, so Goldenlight. We don't have anything called Goldenlight. We're going to have to look for the other names. And while we're doing that, I'm going to do this real quick. Okay, I'm not going to make you watch me do all of them. Goldenlight. Looking for Goldenlight. Can't do a find and can't do a Control F on this, unfortunately. Also named Lovelock. And part of the plant. Ice Train. Devil's Nightcap. Daisy Dock. Nope. Eldephinium. Dendra's Miasma. Green Eye. Okay, we're looking for Goldenlight, not Green Eye. Bavulum. Ember Soul. No. Farmer's Work. Eyebright. Lurtha after Long Dead King. I'm sure that name will come up again soon. Forest Comfrey. Beaver Kiss. Nope. Fox Button. No. Gandhi Root. Nope. Right, Gilded Dendra. Goldenlight. Normally it's going to be something inside of... not parentheses. Apostrophes. You know, when you're referring to, when you're making a... You're referring to something by a different name. Alright, so but not. That's called kidney flower, so I guess not. I can't even remember the name of it. Okay. Meridoc. Trained person's faculties. Of course, it's going to be one of them. It's going to be right near the end of the book, probably, is what it's going to be. Maiden Sorrow. If we've even have it. We might not even have it in our book yet. Mellow Glow. I thought that it might be that, but it's not. Pleasant looking plant, not Mellow Glow. Norwood. Full bucket of water. Unpleasant sensation accompanied by a sharp focus. Nope. Not Mountain Astery. Alliance. Sweet Breath, sometimes called Sweet Breath. Sometimes called Sweet Breath. Got Ebony. Is in fact blue. You know, I should have just started at the end of the book. It's probably what I should have done. Because we probably just don't have it. Plant known as Goldenlight. Name of a plant known as Goldenlight. So maybe we just don't have it. Because we do have the Caballia flower, so maybe we just haven't gotten the Goldenlight. Maybe it's not referred to. Maybe it's just not Goldenlight. Maybe we just don't have it yet. I mean, we have a lot of flowers, but we don't have them all. It is also sometimes known as gold. I should have told you. I should have just started at the end of the book. And so L. So L. And the number of flowers on the lucky Caballia flower. On a lucky Caballia flower. So we have to be careful about that. So let's go back to Caballia. Caballia almost always contains 6 flowers, but finding a 7, we need to go to L7. Used to be a band. L7 is right here. See what we can see. There's amble through meadowlands, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them, something new from my collection. So we got 2 new flowers. Need to write down Baylocks Elixir for the name of the video. A little bit behind the scenes. Alright, so new plants. 2 new plants. Okay, so let's set this aside and see what these new plants look like. The flowers are blue. Wow. That's, I guess, we've been writing the descriptions for 6 weeks. I'm done. They're blue flowers. You can't make me identify anymore. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I do believe we're getting closer. We've brewed our elixir. We've got reference to how we're going to have to stop the servant. I don't know if I'm going to make another video today. My daughter and I are going to see Godzilla Tokyo SOS. in about half an hour. So probably not. So anyway, thank you for being here, and I will see you soon.